Biggest thing to do is to switch up your routine. If you usually hang out and you just go to one of the person's houses and watch TV or movies, then you're going to feel bored. Like, you could be with the most fun person, and doing that would just get old eventually. So the biggest thing is to switch it up. So go on a date, go outside, go play sports together. Just do something you usually wouldn't do together.
Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, thank you for joining. If you're a returning subscriber, all the love in the world. So today we're going to talk about dealing with boredom in your relationship, because I've experienced something like that, and from my own experience, I can say that everybody in relationships go through this phase where beginning is all joy, happiness, going out, dates and all of that, and along the line you guys just get comfortable, and before you know it, you are bored. You're looking for a spark or sparks, or you're looking for something more. And I'd love us to listen to some of these videos, and then we'll be right back to discuss it.
I don't know who need to hear this, but every relationship will get boring. After you've been together for some years, it's going to get boring. Love isn't a feeling. It's a commitment to love every day. Physically and emotionally, bitch. It's not always laughs, smiles, and fun. And they go look for someone else because the spark is gone. No, that's not how it works. You want somebody to never give up on you and love you unconditionally and do the same. Be the change, bitch. This isn't Hollywood. This isn't the fucking movies. That shit isn't real. Love someone when you don't want to, when they aren't the easiest to deal with, when they're hard to love. Now that's the realest shit there is, bitch.
Let's talk about some tips if you're feeling bored in your relationship. This is such a normal and common experience. I've had so many friends that have gotten bored in their relationship, but it doesn't mean it's the wrong relationship. It just means it's time to spice things up. Number one, the biggest thing to do is to switch up your routine. If you usually hang out and you just go to one of the person's houses and watch TV or movies, then you're going to feel bored. Like, you could be with the most fun person, and doing that would just get old eventually. So the biggest thing is to switch it up. So go on a date, go outside, go play sports together. Just do something you usually wouldn't do together. Another thing is to tell the other person you're feeling bored so that they know, and that you guys can continuously both work on it. Relationships are all about working together. So if you're feeling bored in the relationship, then tell the other person, because you guys can work on it together. It's not a one-way street. And when you talk to each other, make a game plan. Something that can be super helpful is that you guys both agree that you want to pretend like it's the beginning of your relationship again. Being bored doesn't mean it's the wrong relationship. It just means it's time to spice things up. Follow for more.
How to avoid boredom in your relationship. Baby girl.
Okay.
Baby, you look so cute.
You look so handsome too, babe.
Okay, let's talk about this. Let's go ahead. Let's do this.
All right. Number one is maintain physical affection. Always kiss your partner, hug your partner, say words of affirmation to your partner. Like, make sure he feels wanted and needed in your relationship.
And she feels wanted and needed too.
Yeah, vice versa.
You gotta touch her. Fellas, I mean, if you're not touching her, what are you doing, man? You're allowing all that meat and all that slab to just walk around and not doing anything. Bro, you gotta touch her, man.
He's so...
You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Okay, come on,
yes,
babe.
Yes.
Your turn. What's
all
next?
right. Be spontaneous. You know what I mean? Like, consistently be spontaneous.
Okay, how do you be spontaneous?
Okay, plan regular dates.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't got the money, figure out different ways to surprise her. Buy her flowers from time to time. Chocolate. She likes chocolate. Buy her chocolate. Okay. Sometimes just be like, hey, babe, we're going to go somewhere. And, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to tell you. And then you just take her out. You treat her like she's your queen. She's your queen. She's yours.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, she's not going anywhere. She's obviously yours. But if you don't maintain that, you're always going to feel bored. Do the same things you did it before you guys got into the relationship, and just keep it going. I learned that tip from Tony Robbins. So do the same things you used to do in the beginning of the relationship, and your relationship will last forever. Keep it going. Don't get into the relationship and stop doing it. Most people prioritize on getting somebody. Like, most guys, you speak to them, they're like, yeah, I can get any girl I want. Yeah, you can get any girl you want, but can you keep a girl? You know what I'm saying? Can you really keep a girl? And I think that's the most important thing. So don't be focusing on getting somebody. Learn how to keep and maintain a relationship. That's the most important thing.
Show interest in your partner's hobbies.
Oh yeah, another thing is set goals. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me and her, like, we have a lot of goals. We have a lot of things. She is, like, honestly, she's the one that helps me in so many different areas. Like, areas where I'm very, very weak at. She's my strength. You feel me? Like, She helps me, motivates me, and be like, hey, babe, we can do this. I'm trying to tell you, believe it or not, you may think that I'm the one who's heavily motivated. This girl's more motivated in terms of certain things than I am, you know what I'm saying? And she actually is the one that supports me in that aspect, and I thank God for her life. But set goals. When you guys have goals and you guys have ambitions and you guys have dreams and aspirations and things that you really want to achieve, you will be able to achieve those things if you begin to work together. And that's another way to actually keep the relationship going, because if you guys have something to look forward to, like for example, if we know about to travel, we know we got to work extra harder, we got to save some money. It's like, you know, you're expecting something in return. It completely alleviates the boredom out of it. You see what I'm saying?
So the last thing is just put God in your relationship and everything will be solid.
Like, a lot of people think that relationships are just easy. It's not easy. Do you think it's easy for me to be with her? Do you think it's easy for her to be with me? You know what I'm saying? I'm a human being. I make mistakes. She's a human being. She makes mistakes. But the fact that we have patience for each other, when God is in the center of the relationship, God really molds and puts you two together. If I do something wrong to offend her and stuff like that, you will hear the conviction in your spirit, and God is telling you, hey man, you gotta, what are you doing? Don't be trying to come over here, pray to me and stuff like that. Go and fix that problem. Go and make sure she's okay.
Okay, so I think that boredom in a relationship is normal. It can come up at any time because, you know, you guys are now used to each other, you know, and all of that. But one way to mitigate this is to be intentional. That's just it. Be intentional. Relationship takes two people to work, not just one person. You know, you can't just be relaxed all the time, because if you notice, it is being relaxed that caused this boredom. So both parties need to be intentional about their relationship. You know, you need to recognize that, okay, the spark is no longer there. What can we do? Switch up your routine, do new stuff, go out, don't repeat stuff, you know, things that you do, don't repeat them all the time. Like, okay, you know, by 8 a.m. we do this, we are here, you know. Be spontaneous, be intentional about wanting to spice up your relationship, and communicate with your partner about how you're feeling. You know, you guys should talk about it, do new things, go to new places, you know, just switch up your routine, show affection. There are a lot of things you can actually do to spice up your relationship. And, you know, just advise that both partners are intentional about the relationship, both partners are committed, both partners communicate, and, you know, be spontaneous about everything that they do. And if you know, do some of these things, you might just bring up the spark that you are looking for, instead of jumping from one relationship to the other because of the first 2 weeks or 1 week euphoria. Because the truth is, that first week, that first month is always like that, and then after a while, you guys now settling into the relationship. That euphoria is gone, the spark is gone, and then it now takes intentionality to bring back the spark, bring back those vibes, those, you know, butterflies in your tummy you were feeling at that point. So that's what I'll say. What do you guys think about this topic? I'd love to hear your comments in the comment section. What do you do to spice up your relationship? What do you do to, you know, reduce the boredom? You know, if you can give us some tips so that we can also learn, I'd like that. Please let me know where you're watching from, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Please subscribe, like this video if you enjoyed it. Yes, bye.